Chapter 22. My brothers and my fathers, hearken to fit I have to say in my ain defense. As seen as they heard him speaking in Hebrew, ye could ha heard a preen drop. And he said, I'm a Yael mysel, born in Tarsus, a tune in Cilicia, but I was brought up in this tune, getting my lear at the fit o' Gamaliel, squealed in a staunchest wise o' laws our fathers. I had just as muckle zeal for Almighty as ye all have a day, and I was in for tyrannies away till a death, taking both men and women, and flinging them in a jail. A heek priest and all a council will speak up for me on that score. I was gien letters for them to talk to our friends a yows in Damascus, and was on my road there to talk all a Christians there, and fetch them back to Jerusalem to be dealt wi'. Now, it come about, as I was on the road and coming near han Damascus, about the middle o' a day, a muckle licht for heaven come sheening all round about me. I fell till a ground and heard a voice saying till me, Saul, Saul, but why are you tyrannizing me? Says I, Fa are ye, maester? He says to me, I'm Jesus of Nazareth, fa you're tyrannizing. My cronies saw a lick tea, but they didn't hear a voice or a chill fa was speaking till me. Fittle a dee, maester, a spirit. And a maester said to me, Rise up and yang in to Damascus, and there you'll be telled all at Almighty has set out for you to do. I was fair blint by a brickness o' a licht, and my cronies had to talk me by a hand as we gaed on to Damascus. And when we won there, a chiel called Ananias, a guid living chiel, well learnt law, and thought muckle by all a yows that dwelt there, come to me, steed aside me, and said to me, Saul, my brother, mit ye see again. All at eens I got my sicht back and looked at him. Almighty our fathers, he said, has selected you, say ye mit ken his will, to see the uncoguid, een and hear a word fa's very lips, say that ye mit speak up for all men about fit ye have seen and heard. And now, fit are ye waiting for? Rise up and get yoursel immersed, and wash awa all your ill deeds, as ye cry on a name o' a maester. After I got back to Jerusalem, when I was in the temple, I fell into a dwam. I saw him, and he said to me, Hurry up, get yoursel out to Jerusalem, as fast as ye can, 'cause they winna talk wi' fit you're saying about me. And I said, Maester, they ken fu I've been through all the synagogues, laying in till all them fa believe in ye, and filling them in a jail. They ken tee, at von a bleed o' your martyr Stephen was spoilt. I steed and watched, fine pleased, we fit they were dean. In fact, I even held the jackets o' a chiels fa did awa wi' him. But he said to me, Awa ye go, I'm yon to send ye hine awa to Gentiles. They'd hearkened till him is far, but knew they all roared out o' them, Awa wi' a chiel, he's nae worthy of being in this warld, he's nae fit to live. As they were skirling and ripping out their clays, and flinging stew up in the air, a colonel gied orders to fetch Paul into barracks, and to hae him flogged to see fit he had to say for himself, so he might find out fit why they had been sic a rummy about him. As they bun him up, Paul spoke to a centurion that was standing there. Does the law allow you to flog a child that's a Roman, son of the city? And hasn't been convicted? When he heard this, a centurion gaed and spoke to a colonel, saying, "Div ye ken fit your dean? Is just a Roman." Syne a colonel come and spirit at him, "Are ye a Roman?" He said, "Just that." And a colonel said, "It cost me a heap o' siller to get this son of the city citizenship." "Beta," Paul said, "I was born a citizen, or son of the city." Them that were about to see fit Paul had to say for himself, hurried awa. And a colonel, with some feart at fit he had deen, he and Paul bun up like that, seeing he was a Roman. And this day went in to get till the bottom of it was at yows were accusing him all. A colonel let Paul out, and cried a meeting o' a head priest on the council. Syne he brought Paul down and put him afore them. Chapter 23. Paul set his ear on a council, and spake till them. I've lived all my life, rigged up till this very day, wi' a clear conscience afore Almighty. We ought, a high priest, Ananias, ordered them standing wi' him to strike him across the maw. Paul said to him, "Almighty will strike you, ye fight washing wa. Fu dar ye sit there judging me, by law, but ordering me to be strucken counter to the law." Them standing about said, "Would ye slicht Almighty's high priest?" "My brothers," said Paul, "I had nae notion he was a high priest. For Scripture says, ye maunna speak ill o' a ruler o' your ain folk." Syne Paul, Jerusalem, at some o' the counselors, were Sadducees, and some of them Pharisees, spake out in a council, and said till them, "I'm a Pharisee, and son o' a Pharisee. It's for my hope in a resurrection o' a deed, at I'm being tried." Wi' sic words, there got up a bit o' a dibber-dobber atween a Pharisees and a Sadducees, and the council was is why and yon. Ye see, a Sadducees say there's nae resurrection, nae sins, nae spirits, but the Pharisees believe in all three. A muckle rammy got up, and the lawyers fae a Pharisees side jumped up and caused a fair outcry, saying, "We canna find nae ill in this chiel. Fit gin some sin or spirit has really been speaking to him." As our rammy grew war, a colonel with some fear that Paul would be ripping to bits amo them. He ordered his soldiers to gang down and rescue him, and fetch him back to barracks. At night, a maester steed aside Paul, and said, "Tak heart, Paul. Just as you've been speaking out for me in Jerusalem, you maun speak out for me in Rome." First thing next morning, a yows got up a product, and made a vow that they wouldna eat nor drink till they deen awa wi' Paul. There was about 40 of them, scheming, and they come to the head priests and elders and said, "We've bun ourselves by a vow, that we winna eat nor drink nathan till we've deen awa wi' Paul. New Ewings, on the council, maun tell a colonel, that you went him to fetch Paul down till you, saying that you went to speir some mair o' him about fit, and we'll hae him deen awa wi' or he gets here." Now, Paul's sister's Looney got wind o' a product, on found his way into barracks, on telt Paul it. Paul cried in een of his centurions, and said, "Talk is loony to colonel, he's gotten some news for him." They took him, and brought him to a colonel, and said, "At lad Paul was in a jail, socked me to fess this loon till ya, 'cause he wants to tell ya something." A colonel took him by a hand, and drew him over far nobody could hear on spirit. "What is it you wantin' to tell me?" And he answered, "A yows are gone to seek ye to fess Paul doon to a council in morn, as gin they were gone to speir some mair at him about his case. But dinna gie in till them, 'cause mair nor 40 of them are gone to be waiting for him. They've ta'en a vow, they winna eat nor drink, till they've done awa wi' him. They're all ready, just waiting for ye to gie the order." Wi' that, a colonel sent the loony awa, warning him, "Dinna let on to nae sentient being, you've telt me is." Syne he cried on 12 of his centurions, and said, "Get 1200 soldiers ready to gang to Caesarea, wi' 70 horse, and 1200 shields wi' spears, by 9 o'clock a nicht. And see that there's a horse to carry Paul, unfash it to Felix a governor." As he wrote the letter, it said, "Claudius Lysias sends greetings to His Excellency, a Governor Felix. His chill had been gien by a yows, and was just about being murdered by them, when I stepped in wi' my soldiers and rescued him, as I had found out he was a Roman citizen. Went to ken fit it was he was supposed to hae done wrong, I had him brought afore their council. I found out they were saying that he'd been broken some law or other, and there was naething would warrant jailing or hanging him. I've new been telt o' a product by a yows to deal awa wi' him. Say I'm sending him till ya straight awa. And I've telt them far festin' the charges contra him, at the case maun be heard afore you. Cheerio." Syne the soldiers, acting on their orders, took Paul and brought him at nicht to Antipatris. And next day they gaed back to the barracks, leaving the horse to gang on far wi' him. When they come to Caesarea, they gied a letter to a governor, and handed Paul over till him. Eens the governor had read the letter, he spirit that Paul far he come fae. Learning he come fae Cilicia, he said, "I'll hear your case as soon as them far assessing ye get here." Syne he ordered at he be keepit under guard in Herod's palace. Chapter 24. 5 days after that, a high priest, Ananias, come down wi' the elders, on a lawyer called Tertullus, and they pat for their case contra Paul to a governor. He was cried forth afore them, and Tertullus started a case for a prosecution, saying, "Thanks to you, your excellency, we have left in peace, and your canny wise have brought muckle improvements in this country. All why, and at all times, we are most grateful for it. However, and I mauna keep ye hour long, I would sick at ye be guid enough to hear a few wordies. Ye see, we've found this chill has been divin at yows all over a while, and causing the breach o' a peace. He's a heed boomer o' a sect o' a Nazarenes, and he was about to defile the temple when we took him. We would hae judged him according to our ain law, but your money, Lysias, come in amoys, and rugged him awa fizz, and took him out our hands. But you'll soon see for yoursel, when ye speak to him, fit we're saying is the truth. Yows agreed with him, saying, it was a very fox. Saint Paul, after a governor had nodded to him to speak, said, I can find ye've been the governor o' his country for monies a year. Say I'm nae neen feared to speak up before ye. Ye can get the brief a fox for yoursel. It's nae mair nor 12 days syne I gaed up to Jerusalem to worship. I was never found either arguing wi' onybody i' the temple, nor gathering a crowd, neither i' the synagogues, neither in the tune. There's nae proof of all of it they're fessing agin me, but I maun confess at I did worship Aul Mither our fathers, in sic a way at they call heresy. But I believe in all that's written in the law and the prophets. I have a same hope in Aul Mither as they have. And there is to be a resurrection of guid chills on course. We is hope, sign, I deem e mace to live my hale life wi' a clear conscience afore Aul Mither and man. After being awa for mony year, I've come back to my country, to fess guid works, and to mak offerings. It's when I was doing this, they found me. A chill pure feet i' the temple. There was nae collie shangy and nae rammy till his jaws, Asia, come on a go. And it's them I should be here afore ye to pit their case. Aye, gin they had onything to pit. Or else, it's up to his chills, here to say fitting a crime they found me guilty o', when I steed afore a council, except gin it be the ae thing I avoid, when I steed amo them. Fit I said, whiz, it's about the resurrection o' a deed, at I'm on trial afore ye a day. Signed Felix, for kent mair about the why, nor maist folk, adjourned a hearing and said, when Colonel Lysias gets here, I'll gie ye my decision. Sign he gied orders to a centurion to keep Paul locked up, but to hae a bitty o' come and go, and nae to haud ony of his friends for seeing him nor attending till him. A few after Felix arrived wi' his guidwife Drusilla, herself a yow. He sent for Paul, and hearkened to fit he had to say about his faith in a neetateen. But when he spoke o' guidness, deuce living, on a judgment ought to come, Felix got kittled up, and said, Awa ye go anew, I'll send for ye when it's mair convenient. He was some hoping at Paul might gie him some siller to set him louse. That's why he was aye sicking him back to hae a newsy wi' him. But after 2 year, Porcius Festus took our Felix, and 'cause he wanted to aye be far ben wi' a yows, he keepit him locked up. Chapter 25. 3 days after taking up his new job, Festus gaed up for Caesarea to Jerusalem, for a high priest and a head o' yows brought Paul's case afore him. They sought him to talk their side o' it and order Paul to come to Jerusalem, as they were plotting to deal awa wi' him, as he made his way there. But Festus answered, Paul's locked up in Caesarea, and I began there mysel or long. Say, he said, lot your heed bummers come doon wi ma, and gin his chills deen onything wrong, they can talk their case for it. And after spending 8 or 10 days amo them, he gaed doon to Caesarea. On a next day, took his seat in the court, and had Paul brought afore him. When he appeared, a yows fad come doon fra Jerusalem, steed round about him, and laid out some guy serious charges. But they'd nae proof of them. But Paul spoke up for himself. I've done naething contra a law o a yows, naething contra a temple, naething contra Caesar. In fact, I've done naething wrong of all. But Festus went it to haud in wi a yows, say he turned to Paul on spirit. Would you be willing to gang up to Jerusalem and stand trial on his charges afore me there? Paul said, I'm standing afore a emperor's court, if new, and that's far a man be judged. I've done nae wrong till a yows, as fine you can. Gin I've broken a law, or done onything that deserves a death penalty, I dinna seek to get off wi' it. But gin there be nae truth to charges his chills have brought agin ma, nae man is erect to hand me over till them. I appeal to Caesar. Signed Festus, after confabing wi a council, answered, You've appealed to Caesar? To Caesar sign you'll gang. A while after that, King Agrippa and Bernice come to Caesarea to welcome Festus. After they'd been there 3 days, Festus spoke to the king about Paul's case, saying, There's a chill here for Felix left in the jail, and when I was in Jerusalem, a head priest and elders o a yows brought charges agin him, and sought me to haud he was guilty o them. But I told them, it's nae a way o his Romans to pass a death penalty on a chill afore he steed trial. He's met them for accuse him, face to face, and has had a chance to speak up for himself about the charges brought. Sign when they arrived here, I didna dibber dauber but the very next day. I convened the court, and ordered a chill to be fastened up. But from them that were accusing him steed up, they didna bring ony o the charges I was expecting. All they had was some argument wi him about their ain religion, and about a lad called Jesus, was dead, and Paul held he was still alive. I couldna make up my mind fu to handle a case, say I spirit that Paul, gin he would be willing to gang to Jerusalem for a case to be heard there. But Paul appealed and sought to be keepit under guard till a case be heard afore a emperor. Say I ordered that he be keepit inside till I could send him to Caesar. Agrippa said to Festus, I'd like to hear his chill mysel. You'll hear him amorn, he said. Chapter 26. Sign Agrippa said to Paul, Nu we'll let you speak up for yourself. We a waggy o his hand, Paul set out to pit forth his defense. King Agrippa, I'm fine pleased to be defending myself a day afore you. All the charges a yows have brought against me. 'Cause I ken you're wheel up on a customs o a yows, on a things they argue about. Say I would prig wi you to hear me out. A yows all ken fit the lad I was, when I was alone in my ain country and in Jerusalem. They've kent ma long enough, gin they're willing to speak till it. To tell ya, at the very first, I was brought up in a guy strict religion, and lived as a Pharisee. I knew I stand afore ye cherished cause of a hope or a promise made by Almighty till we're forefathers. At promise, at the 12 clans of our folk, serve Almighty, and strive for days unnicked, and hope to see it come about. And it's cause of at hope, your majesty, at the yows have brought this charges again ma. But why div ye all think it doot chancey at Almighty should raise deed folk to life? Ain't upon a day I thought it was my duty to do all I could to blacken the name of Jesus of Nazareth. And I did just that in Jerusalem. Mony's ain, or Almighty's folk, did I hae jailed in a ward or a hick priest, and fund they were deen awawi. I voted against them. Mony's a time I hid them teen throuhan i the synagogue, and guard them renounce their faith. O what? I was in sick a rage at them. I even chased them to foreign tunes, and tyrannies them there. It was for that very reason I was young to Damascus. At the say so o a heed priest, fun, in a midst o a day, your majesty, as I was young ben a road, I saw a licht fair lift a bean, sheenen brichter nor a sun, blazing all round about ma, on them fower we ma. On all ploppet doon te a groon, on all heard a voice saying to ma, Saul, Saul, but why are you tyrannizing ma? It canna be easy for you to kick against the traces. Far are you, maester, said I. And a maester said to ma, Jesus, far you're tyrannizing. But get till your feet and stand up. I've shewn myself till ye for a risen, to mock ye a minister, and a witness, or fit ye've seen this day, on no other visions o myself I'll gie till ye. I'll keep ye soft, for your ain folk, and for your Gentiles, at I'm young to send ye amo. I'll send ye to open their een, and turn their mark into licht, and for a poor o a deal to Almighty. Say they McKen about the forgin o their Ildians, and talk their place we all them, far made pure through their faith in ma. If there ought, King Agrippa, I couldna nae dee fit the heavenly vision telt ma. But I shewed all the folk o Damascus, on o Jerusalem, and through a hail Judea, and signed to Gentiles, that they should have a change in thoughts and feelings, and turn to Almighty, and knock and sick away, as should they had a change in thoughts and feelings. That's why I used to call ma in a temple and tried to DIY ma. But I had Almighty's help, and to this very day I keep on giving my witness to all, both great and small, saying Nathan either nor fit the prophets and Moses said would come about. That's to say, at the Netatin would suffer, at he would be at first to rise fair deed, and say would fess elect to both a yows and the Gentiles. As Paul was speaking up for himself his gate, Festus bawled out at him, You're off your heed, Paul. All your leer is gert yet turn gait. But Paul answered, I'm nae gait, maist noble Festus. I speak nathan but fit as the troth. A king is weel acquaint with sick things, and I can speak afore him wi' nae fears. I wouldna think for a minute Adonia is gone by him, 'cause it wasna deen out a sicht in a nook. King Agrippa, div he believe in a prophets? I cannot ye div. Muckle mero is, said King Agrippa to Paul, and you'll be turning me into a Christian. Ah, said Paul, whether it be muckle mare or a picky mare, I would te almighty at baith you and all for hirma a day, mixston for I ston, just nae bun up wi' his chines. Syne a king raised up to his feet, and sae did the governor and Bernice, and all a lave of them, sitting wi' them. They held the wa out and mused amo themselves about it and greed. Is Giles Dean Nathan to deserve a death penalty, nor a jail? Syne Agrippa said to Festus, Is lad could have been lot and louse, gin he hadna appealed to Caesar. Chapter 27. Ance we'd made up our minds to sail to Italy. Paul and some of the tither lads, fad been teen were putting under a charge or a captain called Julius, for Augustus' regiment. We embarked on a boat for a dramatum, heading for a ports of Asia. On a while we sailed. Aristarchus, a Macedonian chiel for Thessalonica, was we is. And this day we popped in at Sidon, and Julius was greeting yoch to lot Paul young and see his friends, say out they might see till his winds. And fun we sat sail, for there we held till a leeward of Cyprus, cause our winds were contraries. Syne ance we'd crossed our waters to shores of Cilicia and Pamphylia. We arrived at Myra in Lycia. There a captain found a boat for Alexandria, heading for Italy. Say he put on board her. We sailed Guy Conny for a few days, and we a bit to a chov, one as far as Sinaitis. Syne we were still in a headwind. We sailed on a lee, a Crete for shelter. On ruined Cape Salome, we held on till ashore, and crawled a length of a place called Fair Haven, near a tune of Lasea. We'd tint a fair bit of time on sailing was getting Guy Chauncey, as the year was wearing on. Paul warned them, saying, New lads, I can see this trip will be Guy Rock, and there's going to be muckle skaith to baith a laden or a boaty, and te were ain lives. But the captain paid mair heed till a skipper, and a lad for ain the boaty, nor to fit Paul was saying. Mair hour, a harbour, wasna best for spending the winter in. Say a fecko a lave were for holding a wa in a hope of winning till Phoenix, and spending the winter there. Phoenix is a harbour at lies to south-west and north-west. Say fun a soft wind blew up the south, thinking it was just fit was winted, they loused the anchor and set sail hugging the shore o' Crete. But afore long a storm blew up, a nor'easter, as they call it thereabouts, howling o'er the island. A boat was held bit, and we couldna hold her head till a wind, and we had to let her run for a face o' it. We ran in the lee o' a wee island called Corda, and we a bit o' a chov we got the lifeboaty, and han and heasted her on board. Syne they tied rape roon a boaty, some feared for rinning a groon, on a steertis shallows, strake a sail on latter drift. And this day, still tossed about by a storm, they started to throw a cargy our aside. A day after that, they flung a boaty's tackle our aside with their bare hands. Day after day, we didna see hunt nor hare, or a sun nor a stars. I in a grip o' a gale, we gied up all hope o' being sovet. After they'd gained a long time, we nathan to et, Paul steed up in the midst of them, and said, "New lads, ye should hae listened to ma, and nae set sail for Crete, and we wouldna hae suffered this scathe and loss, but dinna lost heart. We'll all come through it, but we winna solve a bote, 'cause lost nicht, or send Aul Mither fa belong till, and fa I serve, steed afore me and said, Dinna be fairt, Paul, ye maun stand afore Caesar, and Aul Mither in his guidness till ye ha spared the lives of all them fa sail wi ye. Say, my lads, talk heart, 'cause I believe Aul Mither, and hiv nae doot, it'll all come aboot just as he said. But saying aught, we maun be rin agroon on some island. A storm had been blawin' a fortnicht, and we were aye yet drifting in the Adriatic Sea. Von about midnight, a shout got up. We were nearing land, and when they sounded the depths, they found we were 20 fathom. They gaed on a bitty, and took a depth again, and found it was 15 fathom. Say for fear she might hit the rocks, they cast four anchors out our astarn, and prayed for dialect. A crew were all for abandoning a boaty, and lot down a lifeboat, mocking on they were lotting out anchors for a bow o' a boaty. But Paul said to a captain on the soldiers, "Gin aught lads dinna bide aboard, ye canna be solved." We ought, as soldiers, cut their ropes for a lifeboat and let her fall awa. Just as a day was dawning, Paul prayed with them to eat something, saying, "For a hale fortnicht you've been waiting and have had naething to eat. Now tak some mate, you'll be all a better o' it. 'Cause nae here on a heed o' ony o' ye will be tint." Ance he'd said this, he took some loaf, and afore them all, gied thanks to Aul Mither in heaven, broke, and started eating. They all took heart at this and hid something to eat. There was about 270 sacks o' his aboard at boaty. When they'd eaten their full, they licked the boaty, by throwing a corn over a side. Von daylight come, naebody kent fit in the country they were at, but they could mak out a bay wi' a shore, for they thought they mith beach a boaty, gin they could. Say they slipped the anchors, and let them fall into the sea, and at the same time cut the ropes that held the rudder. They hoisted the foresail till a wind, and made for a shore, but they hid a cross current, and the ship ran agroon. A bow struck fast, and couldna be shifted, and the starn started to brock up aneath the force o' the waves. As soldiers thought they had better deal awa wi' prisoners, for fear they should try to swim ashore and escape. But the captain went in to save Paul, guard them haud their hand, and ordered that all them that could swim should jump over aside, first and heed for ashore, and a lave could follow after. Some on boards, and some on a wreckage o' a boaty. And say it come aboot, that they all got soft till ashore. Chapter 28. After we won to Softy, we learnt that the island was called Malta. A folkies there, though they were a bit rock, were awfu' good till us, 'cause it was call and rainin'. They lichten a fire, and made his richt welcome. Paul gathered up a bundle of sticks, and was gone to put them on a fire. When a snake come out of a het fire, and fastened itself onto his hand. If folkies fed thereabouts, seeing a snake hanging on till his hand, said to een another, "Is chill maun be a murderer. He's escaped fae sea, but Jesus will see that he doesna live." But Paul shocked the snake in till a fire, and was neen awar. They were expecting him to swallow up, or drop doon deed. But after waiting a fair while, and seeing naething out o' ordinar happening, they changed their minds, and said he maun be a michty ane. Now round about there was groon at belonged to a governor, on the island that was called Publius. He gied us a welcome, most kindly like, and gied us lodgings for 3 days. Now it happened, at Publius' father was lying nae weel, wi' a fever, and a dose o' skitters. Paul gaed in to see him, prayed for him, laid his hand on him, and he come all better. After that, other folk fae the island, that were nae weel, come till him and were cured. They heaped mony presents on us, and when a time come for us to haud awa, they gied us all a provisions we nought. After 3 months, we set sail in a boat for Alexandria, a Castor on Pollux, and had been wintering on an island. We put in at Syracuse, and bade there 3 days. Syne we sailed round to Rheum. And next day a south wind sprung up, and a day after that we went to Puteoli. We found some of our ain folk there, and they prigged we us to bide with them for a week, and say at the hinerin, we come to Rome. Were folk there had heard about us, and come out fae tune to meet in wi' us fae as far awa as a market o' Appius, on a 3 taverns. When Paul saw them, he was heartened, and thanked Almighty. When we come to Rome, Paul was letting bide by himself, with just a soldier guarding him. 3 days after, Paul invited a heed bombers amo yows to meet in wi' him. And when they arrived, they said to him, "My friends and brothers, though I've done naething contra our ain folk, nor a customs of our forebears, I was arrested in Jerusalem, and handed over to Romans. They spirit me up and down, and would hae let me go, as there was naething I'd done that was worthy of a death penalty." But the yows objected, and I had nae option but to appeal to the emperor. Nae at I had onything to accuse me ain country o'. This is a why I've cried ye here, to speak in through wi' ye. Ye see, it's for a hope o' Israel at I'm bun up wi' his chine. We hinna had ony letters about ye fae Judea, nor did ony of the brothers that come here hae ony ill to say about ye. But we would like to hear fit your thinking. All that we ken about is sect is that naebody has a guid word to say for it. Say they set a date, and a muckle collishangy o' them come till his lodgings. Fae morning till nicht, he explained till him about the kingdom o' Almighty, gien his ain testimony, seeking to persuade them about Jesus fae a law of Moses, and fae a prophets. Some took wi' him, and some didna. And when they couldna agree amo themselves, they held awa. But Paul spake his a thing, Aye, if your spirit was richt van he spake to your forebears, through a prophet Isaias, van he said, Go on, sign, to his folk and say, Ye met hearken and hearken, but ye winna understand. Ye met look and look, but ye winna see. Cause this folk's heeds have turned scory hornt. Their lugs are stopped. They've shut their een. Eitherways, they would see we therein. And that concludes the Acts of the Erin Sins. Till next time, be encouraged, be of good cheer, and endure till the end.